Good evening, Bomber Nation, and welcome to the Gridiron Report. As always, I'm Gavin Cote. That's right, Andrew. Several Bombers teams looking to add new hardware to the trophy case. Welcome to Hold That Thought, boys and girls. He's Nick Karski, and I'm inconsolable. How did they lose to Kentucky? It's been a rocky road this season for the Binghamton Senators. At 20-28, the B-Sens currently sit in last place in the AHL Eastern Conference standings. Spence White is still a rock star, only now instead of catching a baseball, it's a football. And instead of catching pitches, it's opposing quarterbacks' passes. He hasn't forgotten about his first passion, though, and maybe someday he'll return to the diamond. Gavin Cote, the Gridiron Report. The kicker, under the radar if he does his job, under the microscope if he doesn't. That is, unless you're Randy Rogowski. Tonight, redemption is spelled R-O-G-O. The Bombers have been defeated in 3 straight title games, all on their home court. Would hosting for a 4th straight year be the charm? We begin with Friday night's semi-final. During his career with the Bombers, Dan Ruffridge has been great. And with sure hands like those, he could become the greatest. On his back, he dons the emblem of Superman, a symbol of the club wrestling team Ithaca senior Seth Ecker wrestled for in high school. They went by the name of Steel. At Ithaca, he's been Superman and is continuing to add to his legacy. He's just 133 pounds, but Ithaca senior Seth Ecker is a wrestling heavyweight. And at 133 pounds, he's the defending Division III national champion, and now, the most recent member of Ithaca's exclusive 100-win club.
You look at the names who are on that list, it's an elite group of people, and it's nice to be a part of it now, and something that I take a lot of pride in. And
you know, from your freshman year, you got to win 20, 25 matches your freshman year in order to have a chance to do it. So being really good as a freshman is is the key in being consistent throughout.
Ecker is currently the top-ranked wrestler in the country, and he also boasts a 101-20 career record, along with 2-time All-American honors. Success he credits to his parents and coaches.
I'm a significantly better wrestler than I was in high school, and in high school I was a significantly better wrestler than I was in middle school and so forth, which gives a lot of credit to the coaches. I'm 22 years old. I'm far from mature and grown up yet. I mean, but I have made tremendous strides, and that's looking at these people, these coaches, my parents and my elders, and learning from them.
His approach? Well, it's simple. Stay relaxed and have fun.
I enjoy the moment out there on the mat because it's not something that should be nerve-wracking. It's not something that should be you should be mentally down on yourself for. You should look forward to it.
Ecker considers 100 wins to be just a benchmark because his main focus is on nationals, where he'll face the arduous task of defending his 133-pound national title.
When the big tournament comes up, that's when he gets excited and he's at his best. You know, some guys start to get nervous and they don't perform when they're supposed to, and when he gets to that tournament, that's all he's waiting for all year. He wants to wrestle the best guy in every match.
It's about being better than myself and continually beating myself every day.
If Ecker repeats, he will become Ithaca's Man of Steel, the only wrestler in the program's storied history to be a 2-time national champion. Gavin Cote, ICTV Sports. What do Bombers senior quarterback Spence White and Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek have in common? The obvious answer is nothing. But dig a little deeper. You'll find out they both played catcher at age 12. But so what? So did a lot of kids. Dig even deeper. Then you'll find out they both played catcher in the Little League World Series. What is pressure? Is it having to come up with a defensive stop with the game on the line? Is it playing in front of 10,000 fans against your biggest rival? For Bombers senior cornerback Spence White, it's neither. For him, that pressure pales in comparison to what he experienced at age 12, the Little League World Series.
Some people think Cortico is crazy with 12,000 people there, but being like a very legendary Lamini Stadium, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, so any 11, 12-year-old kid's dream. I don't think there's much pressure than that. So just to play there in front of 1,000 people and to be on national television, it's a dream come true.
White and his Harlem Little League teammates took the nation by storm in 2002. Their style drew criticism, but the team's confidence, that helped them to advance to the U.S. semifinals before losing to New England on a walk-off home run.
Anything I do as being a competitor, you expect to win it all, Unfortunately, that was able to happen, but, it's a very good experience, and it has helped me throughout my career. I thought we had him. I think, if I remember correctly, we threw him a lot of curveballs, maybe like 4 curveballs in a row, and just kept fouling them off. And then the last one he hit, it wasn't even a full swing. He kind of just threw his bat at the ball. I mean, but that's baseball. It's a game of inches, you know. Stuff like that happens, but it helped me. It helped me a lot to take a tough defeat like that.
Their impact, in a word, was global, influencing both their foreign opponent's style and helping to grow inner-city baseball back home in Harlem.
My most memorable moment would be actually interacting with a team from Asia. They actually wore their hats fairly bent, and we wore our hats straight. And there's a picture of us in the newspaper actually helping the Asian kid fix his hat to get a straight brim, which was a pretty neat experience, to say the least. To see a team from Harlem to make it to the League World Series and have such success, you know, a lot of fame, a lot of glory. It changed a lot of kids' mind. They actually went to baseball instead of playing football and basketball, which is predominantly the main sport there in Harlem.
And the star treatment that came with the success? Well, that was just one of the perks that came with being a Harlem Little Leaguer.
I got a lot of love, you know, which I truly appreciated, and it was just fun. I felt like a rock star for a little while, you know. It was a good time.
Spence White is still a rock star, only now instead of catching a baseball, it's a football. And instead of catching pitches, it's opposing quarterbacks' passes. He hasn't forgotten about his first passion, though, and maybe someday he'll return to the diamond. Gavin Cote, The Gridiron Report.